back. Somebody tripped on the wire, knocked everything off. But it kind of helped me too because now I got better service, better signal. Just kept blanking out, but I ain't gonna talk y'all head off. I'm just trying to buy some time until my boy get here. It's gonna be a minute still, and I know I said at like 8:45 I was gonna post it on my page, but we still gonna rock over here. Cause I want to get as many eyes on this product and migrate it to my page. Not just that, I want y'all to be in tune to everything that I'm talking about, everything that I have to offer, because this ain't no bullshit right here. Yeah, I had learned something last night that, when I was playing music, I forgot to say I don't own the rights to this music. And I got flagged. So, I had to be mindful of that. But I'm just doing this for practice because I feel like I'm getting better the more I talk. Yeah. hmm Let's see what I haven't touched bases on. Told about the foundation, belief. Well, I still want to, dive deeper into my philosophy of that. And like I said, it's going to be bits and pieces of what I was talking about last night, but that's the biggest thing for me. I feel like whatever you believe, you can accomplish. And that's why all of my entities, they all deal with belief. This is where belief becomes legacy. Um, Branded for Life is breathe it, believe it. The only thing that doesn't have belief in it is, I think, forever self promo. And that's where motion never stops. Everything has a catchphrase. Everything has its own tagline. And I think that's unique. Like everything that I created, and those are just catchphrases. Like speak it how I live it. I haven't even came up with a catchphrase for that, but eventually I will. But I'm not even worried about that. Speak it how I live it. Brand mentality, all of that. That's on the back burner. Like what's on the forefront is believe in the brand, make them mad, talk about it. I hate me, pow pow bang. That's like the flagship um collection that I'm really pushing because when I started that shit took off like a wildfire. Like when I started saying it in like 2023, when I created the whole persona of Tazavius J the brand, yeah, I used that and ran with it. And I seen the traction it had gained, and I wanted to keep it going in that direction. So, and then believe in the brand, it came right behind it. And then pure brandemonium, and having those separate entities, I had to have different functions for them. Like I said, Square Business is the OG podcast. Positive Vibes Successful Strides is the help organization. Pure Brandemonium is the networking system. Believe in the brand is the catchphrase that's defined as believing in yourself fully. Whatever it is that you want to do, that's believing in yourself fully and executing it to your highest ability. And that's the message I want to push. I don't want to push no bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Everything has a purpose. And everything goes back to the original saying, building from belief. That's what it's all about. Building from what you believe in and seeing it become a reality. Now, I know I did a lot. with my vision. And, got a lot of work to do. But my belief in it is so strong that I know eventually all of it will be like a rotating door. It's just, the conversion rate of it. Because I didn't get in it for the money. I got in it for the movement, the camaraderie, the connections, the networking. It's a platform where people can actually elevate. Yeah. This legacy talk. Something our kids can eat off of. And I gotta stop doing that, hitting that mic like that. But yeah, that's the concept. And hopefully, well, not even hopefully, because I feel like Dick Gregory, what he said about hope. Hope you pay your rent. Hope you go to Paris. Ain't no hope. I thought that was funny as hell because he was right. Either you do or you don't. We living on those morals. Nothing in between. And I'm gonna keep saying that. I know I sound like a broken record, but that's what we living by. Making every decision count. You do or you don't. Either you want to deal with the pain of endurance or feel the pain of regret. We using all of those. That's what we living by. And that's what the code is for Branded for Life. That's the whole entire thing. The umbrella company. And then everything else falls behind it. Flagship catchphrase. Branded for Life. Make them mad is just a saying that I created because whatever I do is going to make them mad. It's going to make them talk about it. It's going to make them hate me. And pow, pow, bang, I'm right there in your face still. That's how I view it. Now, forever self-promo, that's self-explanatory. I don't need no promotion. I'll promote myself. I have that DIY attitude. Pure Brandemonium, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's like I am going so hard for what I believe in this brand that is causing Brandemonium, people losing their mind about it. That's how I want it to be. But it's steps to take to be able to even go in that direction. Calculated steps at that. So that's why I critique everything. That's why I study. That's why I research. I don't think I know everything. I take advice, I take constructive criticism, all of that, and I soak it up and I absorb it, but I don't internalize it. Because once you internalize it, then it bothers you. And then you get the internalizing your emotions, and that's when you fuck up it. That's just my opinion from experience. But yeah, it's just, you just gotta stay at a steady pace and keep your eyes on the prize. You gotta learn how to take risks too. You scared of taking risks, get out the game. Cause you're gonna lose. Either way, it ain't no winning all the time. The most successful people failed miserably. Time after time after time after time again. And I'm tired of hearing people say windows of opportunity. Fuck that. Fuck a window of opportunity. We are creators. That's where our life is. We create everything that we have. Everything. The situation I'm in, I created. The situation you in, you created. the car you have, the house you have, all of that. You created that reality. You made timelines collapse. Like, and like I was saying before, my other live got cut off. People don't believe that, but it's true. We create everything that we go through subconsciously. We create all that. Yeah, without even thinking about it. But people ain't ready for that type of deep talk. I've always had that within me. I guess I felt like I was ashamed of it because people wouldn't understand me. But it's a good thing to be misunderstood. It's not meant for you to understand me. It's meant for me to understand me. And it's not meant for me to understand you. Because you might have a vision that I can't see. But then it comes to fruition and I'm like, damn, I doubted them. But kudos to you. And honestly, I think I'm becoming a philosopher somehow. Like the way I think and the way I look at things and view things and patterns and things like that. I'm not tooting my own horn or anything. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You're right, babe. Thoughts do create reality. Yeah. Subconsciously. Not consciously like I'm thinking of it, but subconsciously. Yep. I truly believe that. In emotion. Yep. Energy and motion. But like I said, people are not ready for those types of talk. They still thrive off of surface level shit. Not me. Ben got out of that shit. I'm not even intrigued by it. Instead of having a pointless conversation, I'd rather watch a 3-hour YouTube video about consciousness and how we breathe consciousness and how thoughts are like clouds that float through the sky. And we, as you know, energy beings, our frequency, we ping on to it like a tower and identify with it because our mind is not made to like help us. It's for us to survive. But I ain't gonna go down that road because what you give your energy to create your thought. Yep. Yep. Shit's deeper than you can ever imagine. Scary too. Once you think about it. Once that veil has lifted, yeah. You don't never see things the same. Everything has meaning behind it. Yeah. Now we could get into a whole bunch of other deep shit that a lot of people do not resonate with because of something else they believe. I don't knock nobody, but I resonate with it because I feel it. And I spoke about this in my live last night. Like I feel everything, every single thing, like deeply. I can tell when somebody on some fuck shit. Very observant, and it's not just my eyes. It's the movements of them. You can tell when somebody sketchy as hell. For me, I look at it on a deeper level. I'm like, yeah, something wrong with this motherfucker. But nah, yeah. hmm Yeah. I feel more than anything and hear shit. Yep. I think like I've reached it's been like this since I was young, like everything's on a higher level. I don't know why. It's just like that with me. And you can't explain it for people. I mean, can't explain it to people. My bad. But yeah, and because they ain't gonna believe it. They think you talking fantasy shit. But how you gonna tell me what I feel and what I've seen and like what I've heard? Yeah, like when I do a lot of reflecting, it's like everything I missed that I thought I missed, I seen it. It's crazy. Yeah, yeah. When I got into that spirituality level, and it reached me early on, and I don't know if this is gonna make sense to anybody, but it hit me when I was like in my later teens, like 17, 18. I started learning about it, and I knew it had some truth to it because it was talking about just pure energy and frequency and everything. Not, it wasn't talking about like actual events happening. It was more of, you know, how you're supposed to operate as a human being, as a, hello, let's put it like this, as a spiritual being inhabiting a human vessel. And if I say it like that, then people be like, you crazy. Not crazy at all. Because what is that thing that's always, that feels that's just always there? Never sleeps, none of that. Awareness. Awareness. It's not your body. You're not your name. You're not none of that. You are that pure awareness that's forever present. Why do you think you dream? Why do you think you dream? I know a lot of people gonna say I'm crazy as fuck, but I'm not. I'm not. I do my research. I study. I've been doing this for years. Just in the background though. Now, surface level, I can do that all day. Surface level talk, do that shit all fucking day. But when it comes to spirituality and talking about deep shit, people get scared and they think you reaching or you believe that. Nah, I feel it. It's not so much believing, I feel it. It resonates with me. I'm an empath. I've always known I was an empath. I have a healing spirit. That's why I attract so many damaging spirits to me. And I suffer for it. I had to learn that too. Because there ain't no way that every relationship, friendship, all the shit, it always go downhill. And I'm the one that's at the bottom like, bitch, help me. Yeah. I had to learn that shit. Like, I have this aura about me. And like I said, I'm not saying I'm just better or none of that shit. It's just something I've noticed about myself. Because you can do me wrong, but I'll still extend the olive branch and help you. Because I have no malice in my heart. Like, I don't have zero malice or fucked up ways that I want to do somebody. I want to spread love, but the circumstances that I've been under caused me to become enraged and develop toxic behavior. And that's something that I want to discuss today when I was going to do the live earlier. I was going to discuss, traumas that cause memory loss, traumas that, you developed as a kid and it still sticks with you as an adult. And you have to learn how to regulate your entire body, because you can get triggered by anything, loud noises, people yelling, um, avoiding shit just because you avoided it as a kid and you still feel like that's present today. Like, it's a bunch of shit. It's a bunch of shit that I can touch bases on just by myself. Like, I can keep going. But then, I have a thought in my mind like, people are not ready for those types of conversations because they'd rather take the easy way out. Continue self-sabotaging behaviors, just doing all type of fuck shit. I had that issue. I had to grow out of it. And I'm not saying that I've fully recovered either. Like, I still struggle with shit. But instead of trying to do it by myself, I'd rather spread the awareness and help other people too. And we can help each other. That's my vision. My vision is to help people and, gradually see them, meet their goals and whatever it is. That's what also indicates and lets me know that I have a healing spirit. Because I be really engaged into it. Prompted me to want to start a podcast. So I can put my voice out there for what I really know. Not those little antics y'all see me doing. But the real me. The deep me. Yeah. That's the level I'm on. Yep. That's all I've ever wanted to do. I didn't care about acceptance. I only did that because when you're young and dumb, you do shit to, want to be a part of something or want to be heard or want to be seen. It's shit that, you lack as a child, and it changes, things and you want that so bad, but once you get it, you be like, this is some bullshit. That's why I'm so adamant with being in solitude. I've had some of the greatest thoughts and created some of the greatest things just by being in solitude. Yep. And I was talking to my homeboy. He was like, the things that you're talking about, you've developed the type of philosophy that, can transcend and really make a difference. I thought it was just pulling my leg. Or I thought it was like a sense of cockiness. I was like, no. And he really had to break it down. He was like, nah, the way you look at things and the way you just break them down, not everybody can do that and make it make sense. I was like, true. So he kind of encouraged me to keep doing it because I had that problem. Like shit happens, I get deeply discouraged. Like I said, I'm a feeling being. Like I feel everything. So I would identify with that emotion of being sad, and it would break me down instead of just feeling it and letting it go. Because we hold on to a lot of shit. Shit from childhood, shit from teenage years, just a lot of shit. And it just, what happens when, this is my analogy. What happens when you bury so much shit? Y'all gonna laugh too. Or roll up so much toilet paper, flush it down the damn toilet. What's gonna happen? Eventually, the shit gonna come up. And it's gonna be shit everywhere. Crazy analogy, but that's what happens. So that's why you have to find some form of release to free yourself from that bullshit. Because it's easy to get caught in that loop and don't be conscious about it. I'm talking about you won't even see it. You'll just be on autopilot. By the time you realize it, 10 years done pass by. You got to be mindful of everything that you do. Things that you say. You got to be mindful of that too. Like the words that you speak out your mouth, those are vibrations. I can't. I'm broke. All this negative shit. And it comes back to you. Spell. It's easy. Like I can just I can go on and on about this, but like I said, there's a lot of people that's not ready for that conversation. A lot of people will be offended by it. And yeah, you only got to select few who really can digest that type of information. What's up? Because I am doing a podcast. Okay, what you say? I'm great at what I do. I go on. Thank you. Yeah. Now I'm gonna have to migrate this shit somewhere else. I don't like being interrupted, especially when I'm talking about some deep shit too. You're gonna make me throw an HVAC unit at your ass, like I said. I'm just playing. But nah, I have like really been on a rampage though, for real. Like, nah, I got a reason to be on one though. I have a whole lot of reasons. I don't care. I ain't gonna drink. You talking now? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm really not mean like that. This shit like that aggravates me. They see me over here with the light on and my nah. This shit just hits the nerve and disrupts my train of thought. I believe she an NPC though. Y'all probably think that's funny, but nah, real talk. I don't even know if y'all know what NPCs are. Non-playable characters do the same shit over and over and over. I think some of my family members are one too. My co-host that's gonna eventually come. She thinks her son is a NPC. Yeah, that just fucked up my whole train of thought. And I'm keeping the shit organic, per usual. No filter, no nothing. You rock with it, you rock with it. If you don't, you don't. But I'm about to play some music now. Tell me, like, like last night versus today, I'm way more confident in speaking than last night. I was a fucking mess. Like, I couldn't get my words straight. I was kind of cold, so I ain't gonna lie. Cause like, I need a space where I can articulate myself. I used to hide it. Like, I used to hide it a lot. Try to be cool and shit. The dumbest shit ever. The dumbest shit ever. If I would have embraced that early on, I could have been further in life. But I think my timing is now. Like, serious up. Because I've made it to places where, I felt like I was at my peak. And it's always, and it doesn't be me. I mean, it's not me most of the time. It's somebody else who be jealous of the progress I've made, and they feel like I'm gonna surpass them or some shit like that. And I blame myself because I allowed them to knock me down. And, being gullible and shit like that. A lot of shit that I can, name that was my fault. That I could have, prevented. And I'm not ashamed to talk about shit like that. I've learned how to be transparent about things because I feel like if I talk about it, then I can open up other people's eyes to it and their awareness, so they won't go that direction. Yeah, I think that's like the main thing that I'm supposed to do. That's like my calling. That's why I was so adamant about doing this whole content creation podcast type shit. I think that's my whole lane because I can articulate it in such a way that people can understand it and, implement it in their lives. That's what I want. I want to see everybody win. I ain't the type to be like, nah, fuck that motherfucker. Nah, uh-uh. Nah. I want to, anything that I know, I want to pass it on and watch other people grow and prosper and have their lives filled with abundance. Like, for example, like when I had kids and everything, didn't nobody have to tell me, oh, you got to stay with these kids. You got to, no, I already knew that. These kids didn't ask to be here, and I'm going to do everything in my power to nurture them and watch them grow. Whatever I got to do. Fuck me. It's all about them. Still like that to this day. Yep. When it comes to my babies, if you want to get to me, that's one thing. Try me with them. You'll discover that I'm not just this motherfucking nice guy, or that you can get over on me, because a lot of people have done it and thinking that, oh yeah, he ain't gonna do shit about it. Okay, yeah, that ain't shit to me, because I'm not gonna put myself in a situation where you a trash ass person and then I trick myself off the street because you did some shit to me and I feel like I gotta retaliate. Nah, karma is real. I'm gonna watch that shit tear your ass up while I prosper. You watch me grow because you felt like doing something to me, like it was gonna help you. Don't work like that. It don't work like that. But yeah, that's one way to make me crash out on you. Fuck with my kids. I'm talking about I don't care about none of that shit. And people who know me know how I feel about my kids and how I do. But yeah, on to something else because just thinking about this shit, I get enraged. But yeah, I kind of got sidetracked and started talking about some deep ass shit because that's where my mind goes and that's just who I am. Like I am the most generous person that you can meet, but I can be the most not shit person. Depends on how you treat me. That's it. Like, be your best friend. I can be your worst enemy. I can make your life a fucking nightmare. I choose not to, but if you force my hand, then that's what's gonna happen. hmm And I've learned through experience, like I, I could get cool with anybody, be friends with anybody, because that's just how my energy is. But when I feel like you shitting on me, then that's when it changes. Because I'm always observing. When your behavior change and the way you move change, then that's when I change. Fuck that shit. It's been too many times that people done got close to me and then betrayed me and think I'm supposed to be cool about it. Nah. You alright? No, nah. There ain't none of that no more. But you try to play me like a fool and think I didn't notice. But I noticed it the whole time. But I kept playing the game, which is to make you think that you had one up on me. And when people do that, they've lost a real genuine person that would do anything for them. And that's their loss. And I keep on trucking and going through it my whole life. And then coming to the realization that certain people that I thought I was close with, they was the one who was conspiring against me. That's a hurt feeling, especially when you're genuine and authentic. Shit fucked up. The world fucked up. But it is what it is. I'm looking to transcend all of it. We living with meaning. For real. This is what square business is about. Living with meaning and purpose, making every decision count, conquering through belief, and building legacy. Legacy is what it is. And I'm going to continue to say that. Believe in the brand. Yep. You are your biggest asset. And can't nobody take that away but you. Because I've been a fool before. Plenty of time. I've given my power away plenty of time. For free. But you got to learn how to maneuver and understand energy of people and their patterns and all that shit, man. Like, it's a forever learning experience. And I try to just stay around good people. Because I've been around so many not shit people in my life, man. And it's like, yeah, we can play the fool with him. Yeah. That was then. I admit that. The things I allowed, that was then. Try that shit now. Try it. And I'm not even being mean about it. It's just that I've got to a point where, and I'm silly, and I find humor in shit. I've got to the point where I feel like I want to drop an anvil on a bitch head for playing with me, but that'll be fucked up. But I'm just saying, like, that's where my mind goes, and I have to find a sense of control. What's that? Oh, I wonder what the fuck Cypher, because he supposed to be in here, because he talking about he want to join the live and talk, and he got me over here talking philosophy. I'm gonna switch gears though, because it's snack time. Yeah. And I gotta say, every time I play a song now, I gotta say, who owned the rights to this shit? Well, you know I don't own the rights. What type of dumb shit is this? And my homegirl, she was supposed to call me and join in. I don't know what the fuck she got going on. But hell, I'll carry the torch. I got the wheel. I'm gonna make y'all motherfuckers think. Y'all gonna look at me totally different. Like, damn, I didn't know this nigga was dead. Yep, yep. It's scary. For me, anyway. because I be trying to just understand things on a deeper level, and it's just most of that shit is just from experience. Like I, I don't know, I just feel that shit. Then motherfuckers think you lying and shit. I, yeah, but all of this is just practice. Like I said, all of it, all this talking and stuff that I'm doing, just practice. And I'm just giving you what I've learned from experience and some things I learned from other people and things I just, I looked up and, found meaning in. I'm really a nerd. Like deep down, I'm really a nerd. Like I was just doing shit to get accepted. Like for real. Buried a lot of shit for no reason. Yeah. I can go on and on and on. I got inspiring stories. I got shit that'll make you cry. Like my life has seemed like a movie. Like for real. And it seemed like all that shit was directed at me when I wasn't even supposed to be there. It's like wrong time, wrong place, wrong time shit. Every time. And I'm the one getting the finger pointed at them. And I'm like, I ain't doing shit. Nah, you lying. That's the shit I dealt with. Stop fucking with motherfuckers. Because me just being me and being friendly, I don't know what it does to people. So that's why I always put that, like, with that make them mad shit I was doing. When I be like, I hate me, I'm really speaking like them. I hate him. Who do he think he is? I don't think I'm nobody. That's what you projecting onto me. Because you think that. And y'all didn't see that because I don't drink like that. I really don't. For life. I'm just, and I'm mentally recording this too, so it's probably gonna pop back up in one of these episodes that I do because this ain't nothing but me just talking and just expressing myself and facing my fears because I never would have did this shit. You know how much it took for me to go live yesterday and just be comfortable with it. Like took everything in me, but after I did it, I was like, and I got the reviews I got. I was like, maybe I can do this for real. So all day today, I just been trying to improve on the way I talk and the way I the way I just discuss these topics. Because certain ones I don't even want to even touch because people are some people are not going to be able to grasp it. Think it's fairy tale. But you have to be able to use your discernment for things. Because a lot of things are not easily explained. More on a spiritual level and deals with a whole bunch of energy and it's complicated. What is you telling me? I am in the yard. I hate getting distracted by NPCs. Y'all gonna hear that word a lot. NPCs. See what I'm talking about? Just fucking my shit up. Anyway, yeah. NPCs, the people in the games that just be standing around or interacting outside of what you're doing. Yeah. A lot of these people out here. Just the same shit every day. Every single day. Like same routine. A bunch of they don't realize that they surface level. Yeah, I'm gonna keep a whole lot of stuff restricted too because I can go deeper than anything. I don't expect people to believe it though. Like some of it is from personal experience, shit that I really fucked me up mentally. But we're gonna shift gears. I want to know what y'all want, like what topics y'all want to discuss. Like what means the most to you? What gives you, the drive to do what you do each and every day? What's your purpose? What's the meaning of purpose? Let's go deeper. Why are you so adamant of bringing the vision that you have to life? What meaning does it have behind it? You know what I mean? Like we asking those type of thought provoking questions. Do you believe that we're on the spinning ball? Like shit like this. Because people can tell you anything. Because that's one thing that the masses know. Once they got this, it's over with. You control the herd. That's why you got to protect this by all means. And since to ask that I'm a black male in this world, you ain't finna trick me, motherfucker. Not at all. I used to let a lot of shit just slide and go, and nah, I'm not feeling it. Nah, this is my last year of my 30s. You think I'm finna go into my 40s like that? I don't even think the fucking same. I had to make a choice. I was like, stay stuck in that fucking loop all you want to, and watch another decade go by and you ain't got shit. I refuse. I refuse. I refuse to be anybody's doormat. I refuse to just be taken advantage of just because I'm a good person. I refuse all of that shit. I'm gonna make you a believer. Anybody who thinks I'm playing or just saying shit, all right, it's not an idle threat. It's not none of that. It's all about belief. I just gotta show you. But I believe in me. And I know what I'm capable of. And I'm confident in it now. Like before I wasn't. I just always was discouraged. And I don't know why. But it wasn't me that was discouraged. It was the fear of judgment of other people. And that shit is heavy. That shit is the heaviest shit ever. The fear of judgment. Because you will basically drive yourself into an like an avoided state in everything you do. Well, what they gonna think? I had to program it in my mind to be like, fuck them folks. And fuck what they think. Because they ain't worried about me or what I'm thinking. And me and my homegirl teacher, we was discussing the shit. We was like, when you're chosen, you deal with more than the average person. I agree with that. She was like, well, we both was like, the the most trashiest people in the world live the most lucrative lives. Because it's not about good or bad. It's about knowing how to move. Me, I'm not that extreme. I don't think about getting away with shit. I try to move in the straight and narrow, but I know how to take risks too. Calculated risk. Not off the wall risk, like just jumping in shit head first and then thinking, everything will be peaches and cream. Lesson learned from that too. I've done it. Most of my shit is off experience, like fucked up. I definitely got to get some new headphones. These shits right here are tearing my fucking nerves up. I'm talking about I'm about ready to stop this shit and just knock all this shit over. I'm joking. But yeah. And really, I'm running out of shit to say. I have a long day too. Just trying to figure out this shit in this computer right here. Like I want to stream through my laptop. But I done turned into the tech guy. Trying to figure out, like, because it's asking me about my webcam, or do I want to use something else and it don't exist. So, and I done went through Google and all this shit. I'm about to restore it, but I don't want to do that shit. It's going to take a long time. But I might have to. That's my last resort, though. I'm like so DIY that it's ridiculous. I guess that's part of me being stubborn, too. I'll be wanting to learn shit so bad, and I'll be like, yeah, I want to learn how, inside of work and all that shit. That's the nerd in me. And that's something I'm embracing now. Like, I didn't want to embrace it before. I don't know why I was ashamed of it. Like, I could have been way further ahead. In a sense, maybe. Really don't know, but that's how I be feeling. Like, maybe if I would have embraced that part of me sooner, maybe I would have been, in a greater position. But I think being at this level right now and knowing what I know now, that was divine timing. Because maybe I wouldn't be able to critique things like I do, be able to understand things like that, and convey them in such a way that it inspires or motivates people. I don't know. I think about a lot of that shit. Like maybe if I didn't go through these things, would I be the same person? Would I still be as good hearted as I am? Like I think about all that shit. Or would I be such a phenomenal dad? Maybe not. I know something special about me because average person probably couldn't take that shit. Like just hits after hits after hits to still get up and be like, okay, keep on moving. I've developed a sense of like an extraordinary sense of control that's unprecedented. Don't know how, it just happened. Like I deflect shit and like don't think about it because I don't internalize it no more. Like I used to. She used to hurt my feelings so fucking bad, and I have all these negative thoughts and shit. I deflect it now, like completely. I ain't gonna sit here and lie and be like, I ain't think I ain't have thoughts of wanting to hurt people and shit like that because I did, but I never acted upon it because I realized when I was younger, when I did, I always end up in trouble or in a fucked up situation or in jail. And I had been going to jail since I was a teenager, and I was the only one. Like I get caught up in some shit and I react off impulse. I'm the only one gone. And that was a I'm talking about a bad pattern in my life. Every time I decided to react, there I go, gone. Going through this other shit, going through this other shit. That shit had to stop. I was like, yeah, that impulsive behavior, it wasn't just me. It was, you know, all the drinking and all the partying and all that shit, all the bad decisions, all that shit, accumulated. I was a clusterfuck for a while. I had to fight all that shit. I was like, I am smarter than this. I know better than this shit. And I just have to get my shit together, even if I have to just cut everything off. And I think that's the best decision I made. I don't think I know. I know it's the best decision I made because I've been just growing like mentally. Like my mental health has been better. And just the way I move, period, because I start seeing things in a different light. Because when you caught in that loop, that shit is devastating. Because you want to get out of it, but you don't know how to. Because your level of awareness is not, up to par. It's more like, okay, I'm trying, I'm staying away. And then you get weak and you end right back in. I had to fix that whole shit. I really had to drive myself crazy and lose everything that I worked for. Lose everything. Not intentionally. Shit just happened. Just happened. And you gradually start just seeing shit different. And a lot of people take that shit as a loss. But when you think about it, when it's time for you to level up, you lose everything that isn't meant to go with you. I strongly believe that with a passion. Because it's happened in my life too many times. Like things that I claimed ownership over that wasn't really mine. And I thought that I couldn't live without it at the time. And I lose it. And I don't think about it anymore. And it's nothing but material. That's when you truly become free because nothing is, owned. You don't have that personalization over it. Like it's mine or this. Nah, just material. Anything that you lose, you can gain back. But it's just that emotion that you grasp onto that makes you feel like it's the end of the world. And that's something you have to really regulate too. Because that'll really have you feeling like that. Have you ever felt like you couldn't overcome an obstacle? Like the shit was just gonna drag you. And then you fuck around and miraculously overcome it. And you look back and you be like, I did that shit. And that shit tore my ass up every day, worrying me, making me think like I can't get past this shit. And we have different variations of that shit. The older we get, teenage years, thinking about shit. Or like just kids. Like, oh, I ain't gonna be able, it's yeah, it's the same concept. But when you get older, it's more like shit, I got more to lose. And you think about more shit. But you just apply that same mindset, like I can do this, I can do this. But we get so discouraged by what's going on around us, and that we can't see we can't see that it's gonna be okay, and we don't have that clarity. That's what causes that emotion to happen because we don't have that clarity. Like we know that it's gonna be okay. The fear of the unknown. That's a whole different mark. That's a whole different monster. And I'm gonna repeat what I said last night in my other live. Um, I was watching YouTube and the guy said he was like, "Do you know how many people are in the grave from untapped potential and the fear of the unknown?" They didn't go from, or I mean, let me rephrase this. They didn't chase their dreams fully and realize their potential because they feared their own success. I don't know if that makes sense to y'all, but have you ever got to the point where you was like right there at the door and everything just goddamn crumbled? And it's like, it wasn't nothing outside of you that did it, but it was you who did it because you got scared that if you do succeed, that you wouldn't be able to maintain it. You feel what I'm saying? Have you ever got to that point in your life? Like, you knew you was gonna make it. This is your time. And you self sabotage because you didn't think you would be able to maintain it. And be like, what if I lose it all? And all those thoughts start to arise. I don't know about y'all, but that shit has happened to me too. I get to a certain point and then it's not scared. It's not me being, having fear. It's more like, can I really handle this? Well, I'm gonna go back to my comfort zone. Yeah. And you really have to reflect on those like significant events in your life and which ones that, really defined the path that you took. Because you have those thoughts, you have those like significant events that determine the course of your life. I can identify mine, certain decisions I made, sent me down this path, some sent me down this path, lead me here. So I guess my decisions was justified in a sense, but I always had that thought in the back of my mind, like maybe I could have been in a better position, or just anything. But anyway, keep it going. This is just me. I just can't stand it. Like, people want to be a part of something and then turn around and just hurts the fuck out of me. Because I'm serious about anything I say that I'm gonna do. You, it might not, you know, be executed in the right way, like rapidly, but eventually it'll come. This shit, I'm talking about this right here. It took 6 years to do. To actually just do the shit because I had so much shit going on. But I just kept it going until I got it right. Shit. And now that I got this going, now I can start on, my other endeavor. But this is, all this is just, you know, staying engaged and creating topics that people can really relate to. I'm talking about that they can really hold on to and draw something from. My next endeavor, I'm still that shit's still up in the air. Cause I still got brand vision too with the clothing. I still got a lot of work to do with that shit. And that's the hardest obstacle for me because Okay, podcast is simple concept. You know what I'm saying? But when you dealing with, you know, clothing and learning about point of sale and conversion rates and shit like that, that shit'll make you quit for real. I wanted to. I ain't gonna tell y'all no lie. I wanted to real bad. But I was like, shouldn't you never started if I'm gonna be a fucking quitter? And what type of example am I gonna make? I'm more of an impact maker than a quitter. I like to set examples. Like I did it, and I'm gonna show you how to do it. Not like on no fake guru type shit, but like give you a method to use that'll, you know, help you elevate. What I'm all about. That's what all of this is about. That's the end goal, like to help people achieve something greater than themselves and transcend, elevate higher. You know what I'm talking about? And not be selfish with it. Because you eternalize shit and then you be like, this is mine. I did this. It's okay to be selfish in a sense. But I think it's more fulfilling to be like truly giving, but give something that's important. That'll last a lifetime. And on that note, I ain't no philosopher. I just be speaking real shit like what I be thinking. I've been called one before, but I don't think I am. I'm still learning and building. And, you know, just trying to, I mean, I'm trying to become more of a better person than I am now. I've always been a good person, but I've had my not shit ways more times than necessary because I felt like that. But that's for another time. That's for another time. But y'all see how transparent I am now and how open about everything I am and how I think and how I move and the reason why I do certain things. I'm not your ordinary. And I ain't never tried to be. I always want to stand out, like in my own little way. But when you like that, people think you're attention seeking and shit like that. That's just me. That's just how my energy operates. And if you don't like it, see, I was gonna say some stupid shit. But no, I'm gonna keep it professional for the time being. I'm just getting more comfortable with doing this. Like I said, I would have never talked this long. I probably would have never said anything that even pertained to, you know, my level of intellect. I would have just made people think I'm dumb and didn't know shit. But nah, can't do that. Can't do it. I ain't all fucked up no more and inebriated. My level and my judgment level is back up to par. Like I had to destroy myself to, you know, build myself back up. If that makes sense. And didn't know I was doing. It was just like I was on autopilot. Like I look back and I'll be like, I'm really like I'm like that every day. It's like, wow, where did the time go? Where did it go? And it passed by me while I was bullshit. Everybody else, they prospering and got their homes and getting married and, you know, all that shit. And I'm sitting here like, huh? Where's my happy ending? I got to create it. Because I was creating chaos unconsciously. Yep. Because you look, I'm finna say the realest shit ever. So many people in this fucking world, they try to force shit. The universe is not about force. It's about flow. And that goes back to the discussion me and Teacher had. You see how bad people, they live the most lucrative lives and lavish lives because they know how to go with the flow instead of forcing their way in. It's just, you can't force life. You have to flow with it. And on that note, I'm going to let y'all think about some shit. And just think about everything I've been saying. And y'all come to y'all own conclusion. And I might do another live tomorrow. I don't know. Depending on how I'm feeling. But I'm definitely going to write a script for another day that, we can really dive deep into. Yep. And y'all don't mind me not, like, being, like, looking at y'all because this damn LED light fucking with me. So that's why I've been looking away like this. But other than that, I mean, I think this is going to be something epic. It's real now, but and then we still in the beginning stages, but I think it's gonna be something great. Long as, my co-host and the other people involved, we can keep this shit rolling. And long as I keep dishing out this legacy talk and this philosophy talk like I do, then we'll be all right. But only time will tell. So it's been good. I'm Ty Davis J the brand. This is Square Business, where belief becomes legacy, conquer through belief, and we make every decision count. Let go.